Well, our correspondent Tijesu is joining us live now to speak more on this. Different issues, Tijesu, came up at plenary today. Let's begin with the issue of insecurity. What are the lawmakers suggesting as a way forward?
Well, discussions today at the Senate plenary was centered majorly on the issue of insecurity and the increasing rate of crimes in the country. Of course, insecurity is an endemic that has, eaten hard into the country's security system. And senators complained bitterly about this development. They are saying that this is actually an issue that should be addressed and given urgent attention. The federal government has made several interventions through the military and through the help of armed forces. It has engaged the armed forces to tackle this challenge, but unfortunately this issues still keep coming up. We still have issues of killings around the country. We still have issues of kidnappings and high rates of crimes. And despite the intervention of the federal government, this still keeps coming up. And in the 2019 budget, the Senate allocated a huge sum of amounts to tackling insecurity. It increased the amount of amount allocated to security, and if you check back, it's on record that security actually has the highest chunk of money being allocated to this sector. But it's now raises the question of why we still keep having these cases of insecurity in the country, and we still keep dealing with this. And the Senate is actually calling on the federal government to deepen its interventions towards tackling the issue of insecurity in the country.
Okay, also, and from intervention in the issue of security in Nigeria, the senators were also enraged about our relations with South Africa and the fate of some Nigerians in the country. How are they suggesting that we strengthen relations and ensure that the South African government doesn't take Nigeria for granted?
Well, today, the senators raised the issue of the rampant killings of Nigerians in South Africa. Recently, a Nigerian woman was killed in South Africa when she attended a conference in Johannesburg, and she was found dead in her hotel room on June the 13th. The actual cause of her death was not really disclosed, but it was reported that the circumstances surrounding her death is quite suspicious. We can't really say if this is related to the issue of xenophobic attacks we've had in past times that has characterized the South African region when it comes to foreigners being in their country. But this is an issue that we've had to face. Nigerians have had to face these issues in South Africa, and the constant killings of Nigerians in this region has become worrisome to the senators, and they are saying that this should not actually be taken lightly, even considering the recent death of this Nigerian woman. And they're saying that Nigerians should not be taken.
With this intervention coming from the lawmakers, we really do hope that would have a shift in what is obtainable. Many thanks for joining us at this time.